Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check. Jim. Check the backer.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
49, check 49, check. Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7. Check Mike 27.
From the 44, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent. Right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 42. Watch the pass. 42's Mike. 42's Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check three.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
26. Check Mike 23.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about got the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here, Mike. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Right here, right here.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm trying to collect. Alert 3, alert 3. 24. 26. Mike 42, Mike 42. Stop your whining.
Now Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Watson on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Know your job.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking that time. Time for Stills.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Get 300. Get 300. Check right. Hey, orbit. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Right left. 25. Check 23.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, D. Back north.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Rip right. 42's mark. 42.
After the interception, here's Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Shoot. Hey, 31.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
29. Mike 42. Ain't no such thing as zoom.
Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No time now. Mike 42. Check. 42.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check. 42.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And now the juke. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike's 42. Mike 31. I'm coming out.
Out of the gun, Watson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 8-yard line.
This is it. 19. Hey, tight. Right. He's telling him to run. Hey. You got three. Line him up.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Back one.
Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
258. Watch the run. Hey, take 26. Boom.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
42 the mic, boy. 42.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 24. Check 24. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Stop, Mike.
3rd and long. It's Watson out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike, check. 59. Pick it up. 59. Mike, 59.
Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Watson going to throw again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Mike 42. Check, Mike 42. Record. Check, 42.
From the 27, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Watson now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
42 to Mike, 42.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson and Stills bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Mike 42.
Now Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 42's the mark.
Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To Johnson again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to a touchdown, Texans. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make
Makes the score Texans 21, Packers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the boot. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Hey, 58. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
On 1st down, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So Houston